Hi, I'm Diana Rigg from PLD Literacy and Learning. Today we are looking at monitoring literacy development. This is a complex topic, but I'd like to investigate the screening involved, plus the use of Excel. Whether we like it or not, we're in a new era in education, the era of accountability. At a classroom level, teachers need to be able to demonstrate measurable improvement in their students from term to term. At a school level, when comparing like schools and similar schools, schools need to also be showing progress throughout the years and across the years. What I'm seeing as a consultant is that many schools are struggling with this, and as a result, what schools are doing is in fact over-testing students and collecting lots and lots of data. What we need to keep in mind from the outset here is collecting data in itself doesn't do anything to improve literacy levels. It's only when the data that is collected then impacts the teaching and the instruction that is going on in those classrooms. We need to balance. There is external testing that needs to happen. This is mandated testing that we have no control over in schools. But then there's internal screening. And that internal screening, schools you do have control over, and we need to get that balance right. In terms of internal screening, is it useful screening that you're asking your teachers to present to their students? It's going to hold your teachers accountable, but also, is it screening that actually will inform their teaching practice? Is it time efficient? Is it taking a lot of time? Because it needs to be short and it needs to be regular and it needs to inform teaching practice. Once that data is collected, it does need to inform teaching practice. No to the scenario in which data is collected and it's put in the file. What we need, teachers, is that this testing, if it's well constructed testing, should be informing your teaching practice. One of PLD's biggest strengths is screening. Often we're seen as a publisher, but I think our biggest strength is the implementation of screening. Mid-term checks or end-of-term checks so that key milestones are being monitored. And with all of those screens, what you'll see is there's a hierarchy of skills, and checking a student's progression through that hierarchy of skills through that screening. So 2 examples I'm going to lead you through. One, in Western Australia, we are so lucky to have the kindergarten school year. Now, if we look at the kindy year for developing phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, and the alphabet, a really simple screen like this has term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4 skills. Each of these subtests takes around a minute to assess, and then it's possible to take that data and put it into an Excel document where teachers put in their term 1 kindy results, their term 2 kindy results, term 3 kindy results, etc. Because who in a school is going to look at the 20 or 30 test papers for all of the kindergarten students or for each class, whereas a quick Excel document really starts to get that well-constructed testing and putting it into a medium that is very easy to look at. Are the students progressing through that hierarchy of skills as they should? Another very well-known hierarchy of stage 1, reading, spelling and writing, starting at CVC, then into Schurter, into blends, into late phonics. And how does that convert into a term 1 scenario, term 2 scenario, term 3, term 4? One, you can email the PLD office for access to these Excel spreadsheets. What I would suggest is they actually do need to be adapted for each school's scenario a little, and I'm very happy to assist with that. What we need to look at is, what are high-performing schools doing? High-performing schools have basically moved to this lower variation model in which They have established positions on curriculum, pedagogy and assessment, and they also have identified achievement targets and testing targets on a term-by-term basis. And then on the basis of that testing, the instruction should be targeting what was identified in an explicit synthetic phonics manner. If you require any more information, I would suggest on the PLD website hitting the Contact Us button so that I or my staff can help engage you with where is your school at, where is your classroom at, what sort of testing would you like, should we be reviewing your assessments, would you like to implement some of the PLD process so that you are monitoring students within that school year and getting the best out of, hopefully, the teacher's instruction. I hope this stirs up a bit of conversation within your schools. Keep sending through your questions. I'm Dinah Reid from PLD. If you found this information useful, don't forget to click the subscribe button and check out our related videos shown here. If you have any questions or feedback, please add them to the comments below and we'll be sure to respond. Otherwise, you can reach us via live chat on our website, pld-literacy.org. Thanks again for viewing.